Day 13. I woke up very early this morning, partially because I went to bed very early in the evening yesterday. And I didn't feel fully fit yesterday. I wouldn't say that I felt sick, but not just fully right there. And this morning I was fortunate it happened close to the hotel, so I could change clothes. But I had my first, probably due to food or something like that, my first, let's say, unfortunate fart this morning. And if you wonder what an unfortunate fart is, well, use your imagination because I'm not explaining things any further. I was fortunate it happened near the hotel, so I could take an extra shower and change. All in all, I would argue that it was not that bad, and I suppose it raises my tolerance for the food here. Let's just keep it at that. I went to Lutopan today and visited the Lutopan market, which was unremarkable. And the village itself is not that remarkable either, except for the fact that it is a hill/mountain village. So there was less fish for sale at the market itself. And I went to that elevated cafe again with a lovely view. And there was some mountain path that I could walk. So I did that to really see the countryside of this country. Beautiful place. Really beautiful. It's interesting to see that people can get scooters up in the most difficult to reach places. Small paths leading to small houses. Many of them look questionable, so to speak, but many of them also look rather small, but sturdy and fairly decent, I would argue. I also had a chat with a fellow living there, and that was interesting in a sense that he didn't seem all that much different from me. He did argue that Holland is a fantastic country, blah blah blah, and I really think that is questionable. This country should be more proud of itself. The truth is that economically this place is a questionable place, but family structures are way more stable than they are back home. Which raises the question, what is the value of the economic strength of the West if the economic strength cannot be invested in stable households? It's like in the West we carry our extra money towards the divorce attorneys. So that doesn't really raise the quality of life, I would argue. And here, at least the money that's being made is generally being invested in fairly stable households. That is a valid point, I would argue. Took a jeepney this morning towards Lutopan, which was fun. There was plenty space in the jeepney, so it wasn't cramped up or anything. Took the bus back home because apparently at Lutopan the jeepney stopped driving at around 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And of course, that is stated absolutely nowhere in any signs or anything. As a matter of fact, I didn't even see a bus stop sign in Lutopan. You just have to know somehow. In my case, I'm quite lucky that people chat me up, and I'm generally capable of informing myself. But still. And the bus wasn't that cramped either. I could somewhat fairly fit in it. I couldn't sit in it, just to be clear. But there was some space, and there was this guy, of course, regulating the stopping, and it was fascinating to see him working. That fellow could make that bus stop in like under a second or something. That does raise the question how safe it actually is, but either way, it makes for very efficient bus driving and also somewhat adaptable. Um, it was interesting. Unfortunately, I couldn't make a short video of him doing that, but because it was too dark. But it was fascinating to see either way. By now, I've spent quite a few days in this specific hotel because everything works adequately here, with the exception of the internet itself. But other than that, this was a fairly decent place to stay. I might stay here a little longer. We'll see. I haven't made up my mind regarding what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I am going to take another one of those Norit pills for issues regarding digestion. But I think I'm gonna pass through quite well. Yes, passing through. Yes, let's just use that term. I'll see you guys next time.